soon again it. It'll be the Cavaliers off the tip. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. They've got DeAndre Hunter. Okoro is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Dean Wade, and it's Mobley in at the center position. And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged, physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
Hunter, a screen on Suggs. And Mitchell puts up a deep three. Orlando with the rebound. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Checked by Mitchell. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Fast break, Cleveland. Fires the three. Gets the three ball to go.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on. But you give him the corner, and he will adapt.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And guys, Coach stated the number of different ways that Donovan Mitchell can be productive. The emphasis for this defense is going to be limiting his touches throughout the game and trying to trap him when they can. It's a tall task for the defense, B.A.
And Allie, thanks. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here we go, all alone. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
A special sequence from Mitchell. You have to be careful with the ball around him or he'll burn you.
The Cavaliers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Mobley with it, now guarded by Suggs. Mobley, no good. The Magic have gone 1 for 3 so far. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. The 3 from Okoro. Here's Wade. And a miss there on the triple.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Batadze. Here's Banchero. Back to Batadze. Pass to Banchero. Clock at 6. Here's Suggs. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Hunter, a screen on Suggs. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Suggs, the pass to Batadze. Caldwell Pope with it. Checked by Mitchell. Batadze with a screen. Suggs outside. The Magic need to put one up here. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Cleared to fly. Here comes Mr. Suggs lifting off.
Suggs against Mitchell. And Okoro gets it to go. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
From deep, Mitchell sinks the tray. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Wagner with the right back at your answer on the 3. Pretty impressive right there.
The 3 from Mitchell. And Cleveland another 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Wagner. Back to Suggs. Soft touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. And here's Hunter from the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Suggs. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball stolen. It's 2-on-1. He launches a 3. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Okoro.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
There's the triple. And no shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's Suggs in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Here's Wade, guarded by Banchero. Back to Okoro. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Here's De Silva. Hunter covering. Pass to Banchero. Caldwell Pope for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP. A guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
There's some heat from Banchero now. He brings that ferocity. We know he's got an inferno raging in him.
Out to Mobley. Isaac with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3. Suggs, the pass to Isaac. Picked by Isaac. Inside. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, and once he gets the switch turned on, Caldwell Pope is not going to be slowed down.
Oh my! Throw it down!
Awesome. Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Cleveland leading by 4. Lets it fly. Hunter can't get it to go. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
And there it is for him.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Mitchell. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Orlando with a rebound. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Hits the trifecta. Caldwell Pope's got 15.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Gotta be impressed with this guy's confidence.
Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. To the middle. Here's Wade. And a foul called on the way up. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not.
Worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell showing some muscle.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Here's Suggs. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be Evan Mobley. Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Suggs hits them both.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Wagner for 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Orlando ahead, up 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
On the court for the Cavaliers. Ty Jerome is out there with Darius Garland. Then it's Jared Allen. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Okeke in at the 4 spot. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Black's got his first bucket in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Now Garland. It's rebounded by Wagner. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paulo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it, just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Tipped away and stolen by Anthony. Here's Batase. Off the mark there with a three. Outside Garland. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Wagner outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
No one covering.
And you pay so much attention to Garland, and that allows teammates to get involved.
Anthony, the pass to Black. Here's Batase. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Pass to Garland. To the inside. Here's a Kiki. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Strus's shot is off. Wagner inside. Okiki's there. And Wagner gets it to go. On the assist by Wagner. And the Magic lead by 10. Fires the three. Jerome, no good. Orlando's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. And he gets the bucket. Wagner's got 5 points.
Textbook play inside. Wagner doing everything right in that case.
And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here. Here's Okiki. On the wing, Strus. Pass to Jerome. Jerome on the wing. From the arc. Out to Garland. From deep, Strus. Counted from distance. Strus has got 6 here in the quarter.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Mo Wagner.
And we see this night in and night out. Garland making things happen.
That's good from Garland.
At the line for 2.
No good on the second free throw. Allen, the pass to Jerome. 6 to shoot. The three. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Wagner. Baseline jumper. There's 1:17 left in the third. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Here's Wagner. He's got 5. Here's Black. Knocks down the triple. Black's got 8.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
And here's Strus outside. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game. Driving in. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
It's tipped. And the Magic pushing it up now. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. It's stolen by Garland. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Pass to Strus. Launches a three. And it's Orlando with a rebound. But Tonci's got 5 rebounds in the game. Wagner for 3. The rebound by Allen. Here they come with numbers in transition. Cleveland shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
Number 23, Tristan Silva.
Long range from the inbound. And the three-pointer goes. Strus has got 13 in the second half.
Where was the perimeter D on that one? You have to guard against all possibilities.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Orlando ahead. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Paolo Banchero is out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
The 3 from Mitchell. Here's Mobley. The kick to Hunter. Here's the 3. Cleveland again missing. Orlando leading by 7. In transition, the Magic on the run. 2 points. That one goes.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
They've also been showing a standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be Banchero shooting. It's going to be on Isaac Okoro.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
From deep, Mitchell. Can't hit that one.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Cavaliers trail by 15. From deep. Mobley finds Mitchell. Now here's Hunter. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Will it go? The bank shot, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
Off the inbound pass. The shot, no good. The Cavs have got nothing to go so far in the fourth. They're 0 for 6.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Drops in the 3. And the Magic lead by 21.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too. If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Outside, Caldwell Pope from downtown. Kept alive. Pass to Banchero. And stolen by Mobley. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. From deep, Mitchell. Fires in the triple. Mitchell's got 23 points.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end. This is what he gives you night in and night out. stellar production at the offensive end.
And there's the screen. Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Okoro outside. Pass to Mitchell. And stolen by Suggs. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Offline with a three. The Cavaliers trail by 20. And stolen by Suggs. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Magic.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paolo Banchero.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
A three from the inbound.
We talk so much about Mitchell's offense, but he can be a lockdown defender as well.
The three is up. Orlando with the rebound. Suggs with it. The three from Banchero. Mobley grabs the board. 46 seconds left in the 4th. Mitchell against Isaac. From deep three-point land. Outside Mitchell. 4-3. That one doesn't drop.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Suggs, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to Isaac. Here's De Silva. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Caldwell Pope for three. It's not going to go for him. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the music. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers. Instead, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Brown in at the 2. Banchero, that's good.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Made that one on the move. Tough shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Westbrook against Suggs. Caldwell Pope for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Gordon. Jokic with a screen on Banchero. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. From 8. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Jokic has got 5.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Pass to Wagner, and finished off by Wagner.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah, showing off the bunnies. Brown's shot is off. The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. Now, here's Westbrook. Jokic with a screen on Wagner. Inside. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And how about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
Denver shooting their first free throw of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Now here's Caldwell Pope, and Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Now here's Watson. Defense is right there to the inside. Here's Brown. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 6.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Here's Brown. Westbrook surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
There's the 3. And it's Suggs missing. And it's Watson with the ball for the Nuggets. 2 points. That one goes. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now, here's Wagner. Back to Banchero. Driving in, score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
Here's Gordon. He has yet to score. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Tonci the pass to Banchero. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
And you love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And Orlando making a change here. Isaac's checked in. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist from Suggs.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Now here's Watson from deep. Hits it from 3-point range.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Nice open look, but it's no good. Now, here's Jokic. He's guarded closely. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
How'd that move work out? The important part is to get the ball in the basket, not to make the highlight reel. Come on.
Got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Isaac out there with Banchero. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Then there's Black. And it's Tonci in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Here's Banchero. Pass to Black. Clock at 6. Into the lane. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
To the middle, here's Tonci. And the Magic can hold on to the ball. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. Here's Brown. Buries the long-range jumper. Brown's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nuggets.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Pass to Jokic. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Back to Caldwell Pope. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Westbrook passes to Brown. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They set the screen. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And here's Jokic outside. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And again, it's the Magic from deep. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Down low, Wagner. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Black. It's tipped. Here's Murray. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Left side, Porter. Here's Strother. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Porter outside. Rebound by the Magic. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Astonagi. Murray against Isaac. Here's Strother. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the half. And yes, it's good. And it's an 8-point Denver lead. Orlando's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. Has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
The Nuggets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
To the paint, here's Ben Carroll. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Šarić. Here's Strother. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Denver in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of it. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Michael Porter. He's out there with Šarić. It's Nagy in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Magic trail by 8. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, it's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. And they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
Driving inside. And the shot goes down. Black's got his second basket of the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Suggs.
Oh, strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
And Saric kicks to Murray. Back to Saric. Over Suggs. Over to the left wing. Pass to Strother. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. It's deflected. Here we go, all alone. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And going vertical, Murray's one of those guys with that sneaky athleticism.
The Magic trail by 4. And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised, nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Magic. Traps in the tray. Westbrook's got 7.
And this is big. I mean, when Westbrook is connecting from deep, it just opens everything else up for his offense.
And it's Denver with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Suggs. Good on the triple. Suggs has got 5 points in the quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Watson's shot is off. The Magic trail by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's the screen. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That's his first foul. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Get ready. Substitution for your Magic.
1:33 left in the third. Jokic with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Watson for 3. The Nuggets with another miss. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success stand for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
Pass to Bitadze. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year. And on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
And how about the urgency there on Gordon's drive? Pushing past the defense for that one.
24 seconds left to play in the third. Like the pass to Bitadze. Kicks it out to Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the bucket. Banchero's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all three levels.
Westbrook passes to Porter. Offensive rebound. Jokic. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. And we're coming. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Black is out there with Cole Anthony. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. This is out there for Orlando. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Peyton Watson, he's checked in for Michael Porter. Orlando making some changes. Franz Wagner's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Anthony. And it's Suggs in for Black. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When the three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
Isaac's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Here's Brown. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
Back to Suggs. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Watson for 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Suggs kicks to Wagner. Back to Suggs. Over in the corner, Banchero. Isaac outside. Isaac a screen on Westbrook. Wagner passes to Banchero. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Brown, and again it's Denver.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And stolen by Watson. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Deflects the pass. And here they come. Here's Isaac. Finished off the break.
And Isaac is, really breathtaking in transition. A long-legged forward who just devastates the defense with his speed.
Brown, the pass to Westbrook. Launches it. Pass to Jokic. And here's Watson. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Isaac. The Magic trail by 4. Wagner kicks to Isaac. Banchero looking around. Banchero was screened for Caldwell-Pope. The offensive rebound. Nuggets have drawn an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Watson. Suggs with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up for three. And there's Suggs on the assist by Caldwell Pope. And now just a 1-point Nugget lead. Denver's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Westbrook uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
And we've seen this before, folks. Big possession, Westbrook rising to the occasion. How about that competitiveness?
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
The Magic making a switch here. Tonci's checked in.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Tremendous display of poise from Gordon. Refused to let the moment get too big.
Suggs passes to Banchero. Banchero is screened for Suggs.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Brown, the pass to Watson. Money!
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he commits the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Here's Suggs. It falls!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Westbrook finds Jokic.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And I think they've got enough time to try and get the ball inside. And unless they get a wide open look on the perimeter, that should be what the focus is. Even if you miss at the rim, you've got a good chance to maybe try and draw a foul.
Timeout called, Nuggets. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a three off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
Substitution on the court.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. So the big win by Orlando in a tight game. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so good.
Points. Will come at a premium tonight, Richard. These are two of the stingiest defenses in the NBA.
Yeah, these games were a grind to play in. You're fighting for every bucket. So the little things, like an extra possession here or there, those will be huge.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Christian Brown. And it's Watson in at the small forward. Westbrook taking his time here. Pass to Gordon. Three-pointer. Hits the three-pointer.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
There's a screen. The three from Mitchell sinks the tray.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
Now here's Okoro. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell up top, defended by Watson. Mitchell misses. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Denver. Gordon, and Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, an explosive finisher. Gordon is also skilled at staying in control and finishing through contact.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute, and obviously facing Nikola Jokic was the first topic of conversation. Coach told me they don't hand out MVP awards. The Joker is one of the most talented players in league history, and he's 7 feet. It's unreal. In terms of how to stop Jokic, he laughed and said, I don't think anyone has that answer. Guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Pass to Wade. The 3 ball. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nuggets.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Okoro outside. Back to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Now here's Mobley. Takes a 3. And that one's good. Donovan Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 8.
Running the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Takes a 13-footer. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. The Nuggets lead by 3. Outside Watson. From deep. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Wade, no good on the triple. Denver has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Here's Watson. Buries it from 3. He's got 6.
And once Gordon spots an open guy, he immediately moves the ball. Just well-coached offense right there. He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now here's Mitchell. Give him 8. Here's Wade. Cleveland again missing.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Jokic against Mobley. Shoots from the line. Back to Watson. Pass to Jokic. The 3 is up. He's rebounded by Okoro. Cavaliers trail by 6. From deep, Mitchell. Who poked away. Outside Watson. For 3, Westbrook. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Denver. They're up by 6. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Christian Brown out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Watson in at the 3. Brown passes to Gordon. He takes it in. And it's Okiki with a rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Garland with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook. Here's Jerome. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. Counted from distance.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Good on the bucket. Garland's got 5.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Porter. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Fires for 3. The shot by Najee, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Jerome. Hits the trifecta. And it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Oh, got that one up quick. Okiki's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Murray. Over Garland. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
The confidence on full display. Murray recognizes ahead of time when to shoot off the catch.
And here's Garland. There's a screen by Okiki. Jerome, no good. Denver has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Pass to Murray. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's a Kiki. He's guarded by Porter. Oh, Kiki's shot is good. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. And here's Šarić for 3. Knocks down the long J. Šarić has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Right wing. Okiki. The pass to Allen. Here's a Kiki. Šarić covers. Outside Strus. Back to Garland. Just 5 on the clock. Porter with the steal. He's all alone. And then Porter with the dunk.
And so gifted in the open floor. Once Porter Jr. sees an avenue, he tears through it.
Garland finds Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
To the paint. Tipped. Šarić, the pass to Naji. 3-pointer. Strawther, no good. Cleveland leading by 3. Puts up a 3. Allen outside. No good from outside. The Nuggets have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Garland against Murray. Takes it inside. And here's Porter outside. The shot comes out. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Cavaliers on top, up 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please turn your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Evan Mobley. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Dean Wade. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Hunter, good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Left side Murray. Here's Šarić. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Šarić has got 5 now.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Got it. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
And look, you can't blink when you are guarding Mitchell. That man will go by you in a heartbeat.
The floater. Here's Porter. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Mitchell, the pass to Wade, inside. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Murray passes to Šarić. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Pass to Mitchell. The 3. It's rebounded by Naji. Nuggets trail by 8. Šarić, the pass to Porter. They kick it out to Murray. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. To the left side wing. Here's Brown. And another three for Denver.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Mobley. And no good. The dry spell continues. For Denver, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. That puts him in the lead. Watson's got 9. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
He shoots it. Mitchell's shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Right side, Watson. Westbrook outside. Just 5 to shoot. Puts the move on over Okoro. Oh, a terrific move by Russell Westbrook. 5 points in the game.
The D must force Westbrook farther outside because he can absolutely hurt you from down there.
Now here's Mitchell, defended by Watson. Okoro outside. Back to Mitchell. A deep 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And another 3 for Denver.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Jokic passes to Brown. Offensive board. Outside Watson. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Wade.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw good, Hunter. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Allen, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Okeke comes in for Wade. Jerome's checked in for Okoro. And Garland is subbed in for Mitchell.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. Westbrook with a screen on Allen. Here's Brown. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Christian Brown. And it's Watson in at the small forward position. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. That's going to send Darius Garland to the line. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
Pass to Jerome. Garland looking around. Here's Okeke, covered by Jokic. Here's Strus. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic passes to Gordon. Knocked loose.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Back come the Nuggets on the run. The shot no good. Nice D from Allen. Cleveland leading by 3. Lets it go from the wing. Back to Jerome. Allen on the wing. Back to Jerome. Beyond the arc. Cleveland again missing. Outside Watson. There's a screen. Pass to Gordon. Launches it. No good on the shot. For Cleveland, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Now here's Garland. Allen inside. Tries again. And he lays it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
Westbrook finds Jokic. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Here's Jerome. 3-pointer off the mark. Nuggets trail by 3. Westbrook, the pass to Watson to tie it up. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
The pace that Westbrook plays at, it allows him to find angles and lanes to get the ball into the hands of shooters.
And it's Garland on the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. Garland's gotten 4 this quarter.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Strus with the bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Pass to Okiki. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Screen by Gordon. And he lobs it up. Here's Strus. There's the 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. And now it's an 8-point Cleveland lead.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
So it's Denver now. Gordon, the pass to Watson. Can they get it? Kept alive. The Cavaliers lead by 8. Here's Jerome. From outside, off the mark. Denver has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. From deep, Jokic, and he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, don't leave Jokic alone in the corner. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
Pass to Strus. Let's go with a 3. Jokic grabs the board. And so here is Denver. Westbrook outside. Now Gordon. Back to Westbrook. Gordon outside. Lets it go from deep. The Cavaliers pull it in.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The 3-point stroke is off.
From deep, Strus. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jerome. Knocks down the triple. Takes the 3. The shot misses. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that
Let's
Claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do. One thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
Now, here's Wade. Back to Mitchell. Shoots the 3. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Mitchell's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Suggs. Wagner kicks to Banchero. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You can see the feel Franz Wagner has for the game. Just great vision right there.
GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute, and we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Ripped away. And now the fast break. Banchero with the ball. And they pick up 2. 6 points for Paolo Banchero.
That's just a terrific pass to beat the defense up the court, and that's exactly how you move the ball in transition.
Wade finds Mitchell. Back to Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Caldwell Pope with a screen for Suggs. Launches it from deep. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist from Suggs. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now. Mitchell looking it over. Wade outside. From outside the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And they're on the break. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up.
Oh!
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Caldwell Pope. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Bitadze. Shot clock at 6. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Wagner from long range. Kicks it out to Banchero. drills the three-pointer. He's got 11.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Pass to Hunter. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Batadze. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Okoro setting the pick for Mitchell. Okoro passes to Mitchell. Now here's Hunter. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Suggs. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Mitchell. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
In for the Magic, number 23, Tristan De Silva.
Caldwell Pope outside. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. The Magic again can't hit. Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. He comes away with a... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And so in the game for the Magic, sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then there's Black. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at the 4. Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Magic leading by 6. Now Caldwell Pope. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Stolen away. Out to the right wing. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Jerome, good.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Caldwell Pope for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
De Silva, no good. The Cavaliers trailing. Pass to Jerome. Back to Garland. Strus kicks to Garland. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's Cleveland.
Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. Black in the post. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Sinks the 3-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got a pair of triples in the second now for Orlando. There's Garland. And it's blocked. Caldwell Pope against Strus. To the middle. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. It's Black in the corner. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Tries it from 19. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Garland. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Wagner outside. To the inside. Wagner on the wing. Pass to De Silva. Here's Black. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. And it's a 7-point Magic lead.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Offensive rebound. Picked off in midair. .34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Allen outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game. And there's the drive. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 7 points.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And here's Strus for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner finds Wagner over Allen. Off target there with the little leaner. And so it's Orlando with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Mitchell is out there with the Coral. Then there's Wade. Then there's Hunter. And it's Mobley in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. And that one's good. Suggs. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. How do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally, is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews, and the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
And Orlando making a change here. Bitadze's checked in. Here's Banchero. Pass to Suggs. Buries it from three-point range. Suggs has got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
Anthony's checked in for Black.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out and the game becomes more dangerous.
And Wade now top of the key. Mitchell wide open. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Mitchell's got 15.
Mitchell is lethal, and if you allow him a corner three opportunity, there's going to be no hesitation.
Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Magic. And it's Wade in the corner. Oh, good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Banchero kicks to Suggs. And Dean Wade gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Anthony's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Suggs passes to Banchero. Isaac kicks to Suggs. Isaac a screen. Suggs finds Isaac. 6 on the shot clock. Not going to go that time. Excellent D from Wade. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Mobley outside. From the corner. Mitchell outside. Back to Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
Donovan Mitchell showing off that great vision.
Isaac goes in. From past the arc. Itadze can't hit. Cleveland's gone into a slump here from three-point range. Shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. For 3, Mitchell knocks down the 3 ball. And now just a 4-point Magic lead.
Well, Donovan Mitchell, a 3-level scorer, and fires away from deep with reckless abandon, folks.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Magic have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Despite his young age, we know Jalen Suggs has proven to be a tremendous leader. His teammates love playing with this guy.
And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Mitchell, and the layup falls. Mitchell's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, right from the opening tip, guys, Mitchell was focused and locked in, and he is doing damage offensively.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Mitchell out to Wade. Back to Mitchell. Isaac with the steal. Banchero passes to Wagner. Now Suggs. 55 seconds left in the third. Outside Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wagner. A second chance effort. Pass to Suggs. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Now, Jalen Suggs is a player that does a little bit of everything, understanding what's expected and how he can carve out time in the rotation.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And a switcher also for Orlando. Wagner's checked in for Banchero. The Cavaliers trail by 8. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs. Caldwell-Pope for 3. And it's Strus with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Garland. Bangs home the trifecta. Garland's got 5.
Well, this is what you get when you get Darius Garland off the basketball. Very capable in the catch and shoot.
Isaac passes to Caldwell Pope, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 16.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so it's the Orlando Magic holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident shooting the ball with. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 8-point game. And so in the game for the Magic, in its small and power forward, it's Wagner and Isaac. Black is out there with Contavious Caldwell Pope, and it's Wagner in at the center.
Wow, showing the ability to create for himself and others. Darius Garland, good court awareness.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope shoots it up. Another miss by Caldwell Pope. And so here's Cleveland. Pass to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, you can see how effective Darius Garland can be shooting it. It's all about him finding his rhythm.
Bruce against Wagner, and it's good for 2. And the Magic lead by 5.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And that one is good from Jerome.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Inside, here's Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Orlando making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Mo Wagner. Paolo Banchero comes in for Isaac, and it's Suggs in for Black. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. It's stolen by Strus. Pass to Allen. Strus against Wagner. Strus passes to Allen. And Allen with the slam.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
Here's Bitadze, banked in off the glass.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Garland, they get it back. Pass to Okeke. Strus in the corner. Another shot. Kicks it out to Garland. 5 on the clock. The shot from the low post is good. Garland's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
Garland doesn't let the pressure get to him. That's why he has the trust of his teammates.
You love that a guy so young like Paolo Banchero is ready in the big moment to step up and deliver.
Garland with the bucket.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here. Jalen Suggs, a big-time bucket. This guy is fearless.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Poke loose. Suggs with the steal. And he drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And Suggs throws it down.
get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. Here's Mitchell. 1:10 left in the game. Behind the back and lays it in. Mitchell's got 22.
And there are guys who live for these moments. Donovan Mitchell in the house.
Banchero kicks to Wagner. It's in!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Suggs up top, covered by Okoro. Banchero dishes to Caldwell Pope. Banchero passes to Caldwell Pope. Gets the three to fall.
And Caldwell Pope not letting the pressure of the moment affect his focus.
It drops.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Pass to Bitadze. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
It's the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have bucked.
A lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's Batadze in at the center position, locking down the middle. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Down low. And Gordon with the big finish.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
Pass to Wagner. Here's Batadze. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Suggs with it. 5 on the clock. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Rebounded by Denver. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Now here's Westbrook. Back to Watson. To the inside. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And Banchero gets it to go.
Yeah, look at Banchero opting for the soft finish. Great to see him be so versatile with his offense.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Suggs outside. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Westbrook against Wagner. Caldwell-Pope, the pass to Suggs. He drops it from range.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Outside Watson. Fires from deep. That shot missing. The Magic have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. On the wing, Caldwell-Pope, defended by Gordon. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Back to Suggs. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Banchero. That three's off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Westbrook outside. Gordon with it. For 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Gordon's got 5 points.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
The 3 from Suggs. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Wagner. This one for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Wagner always a threat from downtown, and I love the efficiency and solid mechanics of his shooting stroke.
And there's the rejection. Throws it up high. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter.
Could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Suggs, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Suggs surveys the D. Pass to Banchero. Caldwell-Pope for 3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. 4-point game. And Gordon with the big finish.
And Gordon's eyebrows go up when he sees an opportunity to drop the hammer. This guy is a phenomenal athlete who throws it down with some major force.
Now here's Suggs. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. And Carroll finds Wagner. Now Caldwell Pope. Beyond the arc. No good that time. Good work defensively by Gordon. And here's the fast break. Here's Westbrook. He nails it. And we're tied.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And stolen by Banchero. It's all tied in Denver. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Michael Porter out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Zeke Naji. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Strother in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they could win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of him.
Here's Black. Back to Anthony. Off target from outside. Here's Strother. He's guarded by Anthony. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Wagner. Anthony with it. Working on Naji. Here's Wagner. Anthony feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. Now Isaac. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I think you got to keep Isaac from getting in the paint. Once he's established position there, the defense is toasted up.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Denver now. They trail by 3. Pass to Strother. Back to Naji. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Isaac. Here's De Silva, defended by Watson. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Anthony misses. Now here's Watson. He's guarded by Anthony. Gordon, left side. Here he goes. And Gordon with the big finish.
And Gordon is a guy who is going to take advantage of these drives to the basket. Just feast on them. He's got a killer mindset.
Wagner uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Gordon with a screen on Anthony. Inside. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, this guy's a pick-and-roll maestro. That's Westbrook's basketball IQ on full display.
Clark, when it comes to someone like Aaron Gordon, it seems like he makes at least one jaw-dropping play every night.
Well, when you've got that kind of special athleticism, B.A., you can do that. You can make highlight-type plays just by virtue of your activity and giftedness as an athlete. But he's become a heck of a basketball player, too. You always knew the athleticism was there, the energy was there, the work rate was there. But now you're seeing the skill develop. I love watching him work. And Isaac is a nice passer. I mean, senses when his guys are ready to shoot the ball and gets it to him quickly.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Here's Naji. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's De Silva, still without a bucket. Clock at 6, pass to Black. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Nuggets making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Denver's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Westbrook, the pass to Watson. From the arc. Orlando with the rebound. And we've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. For 3, Anthony. Gordon pulls it in. Denver has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Watson passes to Jokic. Jokic slashes his way inside, lays it up and banks it in.
What a nice combination of ball and body control by Jokic that time.
Anthony against Westbrook. Anthony, the pass to Black. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Watson with a rebound. Denver leading by 4. For 3, Gordon. We've got 13 seconds left in the second. Takes a 3. Nails it from 3. Gordon's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
You take a risk with those long passes. You're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Just 4 seconds left in the second. Caldwell Pope for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got 5. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Denver up by 4, and we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position.
Wagner showing some grit and fight on the offensive boards, using his height and muscle to track down the miss.
Pass to Najee. With the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, B.A. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Here's Suggs. Pass to Carter. They grab their own miss. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. And it's all tied up. Give him 8.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Gotta be impressed with this guy's confidence.
Banchero against Porter. Najee passes to Saric. And here's Murray. He's covered by Suggs. And stolen by Suggs. for the lead. And he takes it up and lays it in. Suggs has got 5.
Hey, the moment Suggs picks their pocket, he's gone. Then he spots his opening in transition and converts. Well done.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Suggs against Murray. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Hey, the form, the release, everything in sync and lined up. Fun watching Caldwell Pope shoot the ball like this.
Pass to Najee. Now Šarić, guarded by Banchero to stop the run. Yep, count it.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The 3 from Suggs. Wagner with it. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Wagner. It's rebounded by Najee.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Šarić, a screen. Here's Strother. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Suggs with it. Checked by Murray. Back to Caldwell Pope. The 3 is up. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. Now here's Murray. Yet to see a basket.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
4 on the clock. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Carter, and down it goes. 2 points. And now it's an 8-point Magic lead.
Superb concentration from the big man there. Carter Jr. is experienced at converting difficult shots.
Najee sets a screen. Murray for 3. Sinks it from distance. Murray's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Orlando with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Suggs, the pass to Isaac. Back to Suggs. Isaac with a screen on Murray. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Hey, you got to love that response. KCP not wasting any time getting those points back. Right back at him.
And they pick up 2.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Suggs with it. Picked up by Šarić. Banchero no good. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Šarić shot is off. Orlando leading by 6. Picked by Carter. Pass to Banchero. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Here's Najee. Here's Strother. Isaac covering. Back to Najee. He goes up again. Soft touch off the glass. Najee's got 10 points in the game.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
For 3, Caldwell Pope gets the 3 to fall. And the Magic lead by 7.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's the Orlando Magic closing out the quarter with us. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Christian Brown. And it's Watson in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Denver. Here's Brown. Here's Jokic. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Magic leading by 7. Black passes to Batadze. Here's Queen, defended by Watson. Pass to Isaac. Here's Queen. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Here's De Silva. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Launches a 3. And again, it's Denver missing. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Jokic up top. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
You know, since his rookie year, Jokic's confidence has really grown. I mean, he's gotten extremely comfortable with his jump shot now.
On the wing, Isaac, defended by Watson. Here's Black. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Brown. Can't get it to fall. Magic leading by 7. Here's Batadze. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. On the break. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Banchero outside. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by Denver. Here's Brown. Knocks it down from distance. Now just a 2-point Orlando lead.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Banchero finds Caldwell Pope. Wagner on the wing. And he banks in the layup.
Good work by Wagner there, taking advantage of a point-blank opportunity.
The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Westbrook taking his time here. Pass to Watson. Here's Brown. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Gordon right side. And Gordon with the big finish.
Fantastic execution in a tight spot. Gordon capitalizing in the big moment for his team.
They set a pick. Here's Banchero. Over to the wing. Batadze. The pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Batadze. The kick out to Banchero. The Magic need to put one up here. The 3 from Suggs. On target from range. And the Magic lead by 5.
Jalen Suggs was known for knocking down big-time hoops in college, and we're already seeing it translate here in the NBA as well. Great confidence from that young man.
Now here's Wagner. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, and once he gets the switch turned on, Caldwell Pope is not going to be slowed down. He can heat up quickly.
Watson. And a miss there on the triple. Gordon against Banchero. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And another 3 for Orlando.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Orlando. A big stretch here going. 10-2. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Caldwell Pope for 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll
time, but eventually I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him
it's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. And for Denver, the 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Brown in at the 2. Ray, we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Now, here's Okoro. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Out to Wade. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
To the paint, here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down hard.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now, here's Watson. Pass to Brown. It's up a 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done. And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. A nice shot by Okoro.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Watson the screen. Outside Gordon. Pass to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Jokic outside. They grab their own miss. Now here's Westbrook, covered by Okoro. Brown's shot is off. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. 2 open that time, made it look too easy.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
Watson for 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Okoro with it. Back to Hunter. Launches a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Jokic. Fires from deep. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Jokic has got 5 points so far.
And he is brimming with confidence. Jokic just doesn't question his decision.
Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Denver able to drain the 3. 1:07 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Gordon. The kick out to Westbrook. Takes a 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Okoro wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Brown. Covered by Mitchell. Brown the pass to Westbrook. From deep, Jokic. Here's Brown. And off the fryer, and in it goes. He's got 8.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hunter on the wing. Okoro kicks to Mitchell. Okoro setting the pick for Mitchell. And it's off from three-point range. Now, here's Watson. Pass to Westbrook. It's all tied in Denver. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Pass to Gordon. Here's Jokic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And how about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
Pass to Strother. There's a screen by Murray. Jokic with it, defended by Allen. Jokic a screen. Puts up a deep three. Jokic stretching the floor as much as possible.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Strother, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And here's Garland for 3. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Garland's got 5 now.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
Right side, Porter. From downtown, trains the three-pointer. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
On the drive, Jokic out to Saric. .131 left in the second quarter. They swipe it. Here's Okeke. Finishes the break with a slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Allen passes to Jerome. 59 seconds left to play in the first half. Strother grabs the miss. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Jokic kicks to Porter. Jokic passes to Murray. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. Jokic doing the job inside.
Oh, great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets making a change here. Naji's checked in.
Checking in the game for your Nuggets.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Here's Okiki. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Denver lead by 4. Naji. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jared Allen.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. Here's Mobley. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Porter a screen on Hunter. He takes it in for 3. Murray, and no good in the last second attempt this time. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, DeAndre Hunter out there with Wade. Then it's Evan Mobley. Then it's Okoro. And it's Mitchell in at the point. And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. Hunter, out to Wade. Pass to Okoro. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Okoro's got 9.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Brown. Shoots. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mitchell with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Here's Brown. 10 points for him. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Here's Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. 21st pick in the 2022 draft, Christian Brown, who won a title with Denver during his rookie year. And their coach, Michael Malone, used him in certain situations, and he flourished.
Well, you know, Kevin, he won a college championship the year before. This guy's played in a lot of high-pressure games, and that is what has given Michael Malone the confidence to go with him. He was ready for those moments.
Ready indeed. Here's Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Nuggets making a change here. Strother's checked in. A different look now for Cleveland. The Nuggets leading by 6. Castanagi lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Naji's got 5.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. On the wing, Murray. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Strus with it, now guarded by Porter. Lets the 3 fly. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Denver's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Strother. Naji stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Pass to Strus. This one for 3. Latrey drills it from outside. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Strother. No scoring in this one. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Garland surveying the D. Allen passes to Jerome. Now Strus. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Max Strus picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Westbrook drives in and finished off by Westbrook.
Check out the elevation from Westbrook. He's got some of the best hops in the league.
Denver leading by 8. Watson the screen for the 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3 from Strus. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Lob pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Peyton Watson is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in its shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Stolen by Westbrook. There's the triple. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And the Nuggets lead by 16. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Denver.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also that they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Pulls up. Off target with the open look.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. With the fadeaway. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Watson.
Just so versatile. I mean, Westbrook can go to the hole, bring it back out for three, or in that case, just rise and fire from mid-range.
Gordon, the pass to Brown. Sinks the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
What a response by Mitchell. He takes those 3 points right back.
Gordon outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Wade with no one around. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Jordan wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Mobley with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's the 3. Mobley misses. Denver leading by 16. Watson surveying the D. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Gordon. Fires the 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
.144 left in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Pass to Watson. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Denver now. 22 is their biggest lead. Watson's shot is off.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Denver.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And stolen by Jordan. Three-pointer. And Okoro pulls it down. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for Cleveland. It's a 16-point game. Mitchell wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
Mitchell, 3 points.
44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Tipped away. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Now Okoro. Mitchell with it. 4 on the clock. Fades. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Denver calls timeout. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And the game pretty much over. Curious timeout here.
Well, they could be trying to just make a change just so their subs can close this game out.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one, even early on in this one. Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.